Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to anyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. And I am joining you today with a pretty simple project. I'm going to make it a couple of times just to show you. So I've got one sample all ready to go here. And this, I saw this done by Cheryl Dorsey. It's not a new technique or anything, but I just thought it was a fun way to use these particular products. So I thought I'd share it with you. So I'm going to show you how we're going to make it here. I started by taking a piece of retired cardstock. Used to do basic white, but since the prices all went up, I'm trying to make use of my retired cardstock that I'm not going to sell. And so I just cut one of the Everyday Arches dies from it. Good morning, Sarah, and hello, Paula. Thanks for joining me. If you do hop on, please say hello so I know who's here, and that's true whether you're joining me live or on the replay. I do see that no matter what. So now I have my arch cut out, and I'm going to use it to mask a piece of cardstock here, and I am going to line that up. And I've got, this is Post-it tape. You can use removable Scotch tape. You can use washi tape, masking tape, anything, a low-tack tape. That's what we're looking for. And I got that. This is, I know it's not square on my, I didn't cut it square. So we'll see how square we come out on the bottom here. So now that's a mask. Yep, there we go. And I'm bringing in, I've got, my original thought was to use Strawberry Slush, Timid Tiger, and Darling Duckling, 3 of the newest in colors. In fact, this is Daffodil Delight. It's not going to make any difference. But the reason I was focused on the in colors is that they are all on sale. So if you don't have products or you want to add to your collection of products in the in colors, they are all on the website, and they are all discounted 15% right now. So, and then I've got blending brushes for each of these colors. Oh, my Darling Duckling is in a plastic tub downstairs for somebody doing a class today, and I was too lazy to go get it, so we're using Daffodil Delight. And I'm just gonna start by swirling that color on up here towards the top. You can do as much or as little, as solid or not as you want. I'm going to leave it there for right now. And I'm going to do the Strawberry Slush down here at the bottom. And I don't know if you can see, probably not, and it won't matter in the end probably, but I try to swirl on my grid paper first so that I don't get strong blobs right where you first put down the brush when you come in there. And then I'm going to fill in the middle here with some Timid Tiger. Come back in with a little more yellow Daffodil Delight up here. And I am going over kind of the whole thing just as sort of a blending medium to smooth it all out a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to close these up for the time being so nothing bad happens. And then I'm going to pull up the mask and you'll see there. I got it reasonably straight. And maybe we'll just go ahead and get the second one done too. I told you I was going to do a couple of them. So I like using that Post-it tape. Because I've tapped it off on my clothing a little bit to pick up just a little bit of lint so it's not quite so tacky. And that it just doesn't stick to my cardstock that way, which is a good thing. So there's the Daffodil Delight. Strawberry Slush. This one I'm trying to go a little bit darker on the colors just to show you kind of the difference. A little bit more up here. There we go. Again, a little overall blending. Out of the way. Oh, that one is crooked, but we're going to just go with it. Because guess what? It's handmade. So, yeah, we're going to bring, here, I'll show you both of these now so you can see. This one's got more intense color than this one. And this one's kind of in between the two in intensity, a little bit. I'm going to bring in my foam piercing mat because photopolymer. And Memento ink. It's just easier to see my placement here. turned it sideways. And my sentiment, this one is, friends are the flowers in the garden of life. How true, right? Oh, there's that big blorp there. So don't rock, just straight down, straight up. That didn't get in there, but we're going to get rid of it anyway, because I want to take chances. Set that one aside. We'll do this one exactly the same, because these are nice cards to have in my stash. Okay. Set those aside for a moment and bring in two more pieces because I forgot. I'm gonna, get a little more. Just down here in this corner, just some yellow. And I'm bringing in this little bee from the set. And right back. I had everything prepped, except I forgot the inside layer. So just cut those up real fast. And now we will put together. So this is Daffodil Delight cardstock to coordinate with our yellow ink. And Timid Tiger, go along with our Timid Tiger ink. card bases. So, yes, Glenn has spent most of the time since he got home Friday night resting. Saturday morning, I took him to the doctor, who gave him different antibiotic than the nurse in Copenhagen, and that and being at home and resting a lot has finally turned the tide, we think. His knee is doing much better. He protected it a lot more on the trip than he would have if he'd been home. So now he's only using the crutches to go up and down stairs in the house, and if he's going outside, like to the doctor. So he is doing better, thankfully, because he was a mess. So we have 3 almost identical cards once I get the butterflies on there. And yeah, he's starting to feel human again. So, what do you think? Do you have a favorite background color? Waiting to hear. What do you think? Far left, yes, the strawberry slush, pink one. All 3 are beautiful, yes, thank you. I will agree with that. Yeah, I think I've put them in the order of my preference. But, you know, I think I'd be happy to send them out, all of them out, and I hope everyone would be happy to receive them. I think one could add Wink of Stella to the flower if one wanted. I'm not going to, just 'cause. Yeah. So, really, that's what I have for you today. These will be on my next blog post at nancysniftynotes.com. If you have any questions, would like for me to be your demonstrator here in Australia, need help finding a demonstrator in another market, let me know, Nancy at nancysniftynotes.com. And I will see you same time, same place next week for another project. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.